if you break the law of man, you will go to jail. If you break the law of God, you will go to hell. If you break the law of physics, then you will go to the Sweden to get the Nobel Prize. Hello students, myself Muhammad Fahim, and you are welcome to the class 11th. Now we will discuss these points one by one. First, I would like to say that how the physics is interesting. How much physics is interesting. Every device, most of the devices, we can say that most of the devices nearby us is the application of physics. For example, fan is an example of physics or the application of the physics. Refrigerator, AC, oven, cooler, motorcycle, aeroplane, most of the devices nearby us is the application of physics. That is very interesting. And if you talk about any particular device, most of the devices is based on very simple concept you can understand, but most of the devices nearby us we don't know. As a physics student, as a science student, we don't know the basic principles behind the devices. Okay, I would like to discuss one thing, that if you want to heat something, anybody, if you want to heat anybody, what you will do? You will make fire, and this object can be heated. If you want to cool any object, what you will do? You will put this object into refrigerator. Simple. How the refrigerator or AC works, on which principle the cooling devices works, is a very simple concept. I would like to discuss this. We all know that there is a law, that is Gay-Lussac's law. Gay-Lussac's law says that if we increase the pressure, temperature of the body will increase, keeping all other quantities constant. If all the other quantities is constant except pressure and temperature, if we increase the pressure, temperature will increase. That concept is used in refrigerator. That is very basic. How? Okay. Refrigerator basically consists of three devices, three components. First one is compressor. Compressor, working of compressor is just to compress the air. If you compress the air in a vessel, if you compress the gas in a vessel, the temperature of the gas will increase. That is the work of compressor. Compressor compresses the air inside a pipe. These are the capillaries or very small diameter pipe. This is the compressor that compresses the air in the compressor, and this goes to the condenser. What is the work of condenser? Condenser is just to use that gas, the heated gas is cooled. आपने देखा होगा जो रेफ्रिजरेटर होता है, ये एक रेफ्रिजरेटर होता है, ये हैंडल है इसका। इस साइड पे आपने देखा होगा कि यहाँ पे नेट लगी होती है, जाली लगी होती है, ये जो होती है हमारी, ये कंडेंसर होती है। यहाँ पे एक कंप्रेसर लगा होता है हमारा, कंप्रेसर से ये कंडेंसर की तरफ जाती है। वेरी हाई टेम्परेचर पे जो गैसेस होती हैं, gases at very high temperature goes to the condenser, and the condenser cool that gases to the normal temperature. Normal temperature is 25. The gas in the condenser is get cooled by the condenser, and that condenser and the gas from the condenser goes to the evaporator. What is the work of evaporator? Evaporator is inside the chamber or inside the refrigerator. What is the work of this? Working of the evaporator is to extract the heat from the chamber, from the refrigerator. It extracted the heat, and here is a throttling device. Throttling device means we can say that this is an expansion valve. Expansion valve means at very high temperature, at very high pressure, the gases will expand here. Here gas is compressed and temperature is very high, pressure is very high, but in condenser pressure is high but temperature is low. If there is a expansion valve, means the diameter of the wire is suddenly increases. Means we can say that pressure is very high, and in the throttling device temperature is suddenly down. That means the temperature at very low temperature gets cooled more and more here in the throttling device. As the pressure increases, temperature increases. As the pressure decreases, temperature decreases. Here the compressor increases the pressure, and here the throttling devices decreases the pressure. Here let us suppose the air is at very high temperature and high pressure. Here high pressure, normal temperature, because this device, this condenser is in contact with the air, heat is transmitted to the air. High pressure, normal temperature, and here in the throttling valve pressure get lowered. Pressure is low means low pressure, and temperature, if we decrease the pressure, temperature will also decrease. Means pressure is low, that means temperature is low. That means we got the lower temperature in the evaporator. Evaporator is inside the chamber of the refrigerator. Okay, that point was extra. Let us talk about the syllabus. What is our syllabus? In our syllabus, first point is science. What is science? Science, you all know that science is a systematic, organized study is called science. Next point, scientific attitude means our thinking should be scientific. We can say that scientific attitude means if we must consider everything by science. If anything is proved by the science, then we should follow we should follow the science. Also, our constitution says that we must be scientific. Scientific method means step by step study, organized study, or we can say that systematic study is called the scientific method. What is science and technology? Science and technology, this point is very interesting. This point is very interesting. Science and technology. Science is just to know about any physical phenomenon. Just to know about the any physical phenomenon. And what is technology? Technology is used to improve any invention. For example, we all know that motor is invented by Faraday. Motor is invented by Faraday. But the motor that was invented by Faraday was not enough capable to work any task. That motor only shows the motion. The motion means the motor is just to rotate, that was not able to do any work. A scientist, that is Thomas Davenport, that is the inventor of Thomas Davenport is the inventor of real motor. Means that motor that is capable to do any work. मतलब क्या हुआ, हम कह सकते हैं कि जो थॉमस डेवेनपोर्ट थे, थॉमस डेवेनपोर्ट थे, इन्होंने एक ऐसा मोटर इन्वेंट किया जो एक वर्क कर सकता था, लेकिन जो फैराडे ने जो किया था वो सिर्फ उसकी वर्किंग को दिखाया था, वो सिर्फ मोशन कर सकता था, वो कोई काम नहीं कर सकता था. मतलब क्या हुआ कि फैराडे ने जो डिस्कवर किया दैट वाज साइंस. एंड व्हाट इज टेक्नोलॉजी? टेक्नोलॉजी क्या है? टेक्नोलॉजी है कि जो इन्वेंशन किया था उसी प्रिंसिपल पे थॉमस डेवेनपोर्ट ने उसी मोटर को और इम्प्रूव किया, and that improvement is called technology. Next point, that is physics. Physics, we can say that physics is the study of phenomenon that is happening in the nature. In simple word, we can say that the study of nature is called physics. If we see, that point is unification and next point is reduction. Unification and reduction. What is unification and what is reduction? Unification, uni means single, unification means just कह सकते हैं हम इसको कि एक करना. Unification means एक करना. तो यूनिफिकेशन क्या होता है? किसी फिजिकल फेनोमेनन को किसी एक पर्टिकुलर लॉ में कन्वर्ट करना ही हमारा यूनिफिकेशन कहलाता है. बहुत सारे फेनोमेनन को अगर हम किसी एक पर्टिकुलर लॉ से एक्सप्लेन कर दें तो दैट एक्सप्लेनेशन इज नोन एज यूनिफिकेशन. फॉर एग्जांपल, वी ऑल नो दैट Newton's gravitational law. Newton's gravitational law means attraction between two masses. Attraction between two masses. This is a law. We can explain many physical phenomena happening in the nature by this particular law. That is called unification. How? Apple is falling toward the earth. That can be explained by the Newton's gravitational law. And also Earth is rotating around sun, that phenomena can also be explained by Newton's gravitational law. And moon is revolving around the earth, that phenomena can also be explained by the Newton's gravitational law. Means we can say that if we explain many physical phenomena by a single law, that is called unification. And what is reduction? Reduction is just reverse. Before discussing the reduction, I would like to explain 2 points. First point is microscopic and second point is macroscopic. Microscopic and macro. Micro means very small, macro means larger. If we talk about atom or molecules, that will be microscopic. If we talk about a system, a body as a whole body, that study will be macroscopic study. Micro means very small, macro means larger. If we try to understand any macroscopic phenomenon with the help of microscopic phenomenon. With the help of microscopic, that is called the reduction. For example, if we talk about the temperature of the body is a macroscopic, means the temperature of the body as a whole, and that is in thermodynamics, macroscopic. That temperature, how that temperature can be explained in terms of kinetic energy of the molecules. Kinetic energy of the molecules increases the temperature of the body, means macroscopic body as a whole. The temperature of the macroscopic body, how the temperature of the macroscopic body increases? Simply we can say that how the temperature of the body increases means, if the kinetic energy of the molecule increases, the temperature of the body increases. If we explain any macroscopic phenomenon with the help of microscopic phenomenon, that is called reduction. Next point, that is scope of physics, means application of physics that have wide range, like in fans, transformer, motorcycle, electric tubes, oven, computers, etc. Next point, that is branches of physics. That are the branches of physics, and it may have more branches. First point is mechanics. What is mechanics? Mechanics is what? If we talk about the relative motion of two parts, if there is a relative motion between two parts, like in motor, like in fan, there is a relative motion between the hub and the blades, that is called mechanics. You can say any machinery in which two parts are in relative motion, that study is called mechanics. Simply we can say that the study of physics in which the two or more parts are in relative motion. Optics, you all studied in the class 10th. What is optics? Study of light is called optics. Optics have basically two parts. First one is ray optics and second is wave optics. About this, about optics, you will study in class 12th in very detail. About this mechanics you will study in this class, means in 11th class. Most of the part is in 11th class. Thermodynamics. Thermo means heat, dynamics means motion. If we study the motion of the heat or temperature or the heat, that is called the thermodynamics. Relativity. If we talk about the motion of the object, when the motion of the object is just compared to the speed of light, then that motion, that study is known as relativity. And this topic is most of the time is related to the theory of Einstein. Now last point is quantum mechanics. If we talk about the very small particles like proton, electron, neutron, photon. Photon means what is photon? Photon is just small packets of light. Light is not continuous, it is discontinuous, and every packet is light have the small packets, and is that all the packets have is called photon. The quantum mechanics, then that study in which we talk about the atoms, nucleus, proton, electron, neutron. That branch of the physics is called the quantum mechanics, and all these you have to study in class 11th and 12th combined. This is a very tough portion, and you need to focus on the mathematics to know about the mechanics. I hope you understood all these points. Thank you for watching.